on the podcast today, Luca. Introduce yourself as a dating profile if you can. This is what we do for every guest.
Well, my name's Luca, 22 years old. I run one of the leading OnlyFans management agencies in the UK and basically work with some of the top creators doing that.
Nice. So are you single or taken?
I'm currently single.
Okay.
At the moment.
Do any of those like client relationships ever get a bit
what client relationships?
Yeah.
Nah. Like,
keep it strictly business.
It's always got to be business. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
that.
So many people think like when people are doing like OFM or something that we're just going around fucking the clients. Like, it's just not the case. First of all, because it would fuck up the business side of things, and second of all, because that's the only reason. Like literally just because of that.
Yeah, you gotta have some sort of like professional relationship and just keep it like that, and otherwise it just gets a bit techie, doesn't it?
100%.
Feelings start getting involved. That's just not. It's not.
And
good
then the
for
work
business.
goes down the drain.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
is it true that you make 100K a month off doing this?
The agency does 100K a month.
Okay.
I don't take all of that as profit, but obviously agency does 100K a month. Profit margins anywhere from 30 to 40% realistically.
Wow,
so
that's decent.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's not too bad, you know. But like, I feel like most people. I mean, no, I undersold that so much. That's really like so good. 100K a month is crazy. Like doing that.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I mean, it's pretty
There's
good.
people that do millions a month. So that's where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. I mean, but again, like as you said, it's you're like up and coming, and it's building up really nicely, and you can tell that. So. A lot of people would say that's bullshit, but like how can you like tell someone and like prove to someone that like you're actually doing this? Like how many clients have you got?
I ain't even got to tell someone, to be fair. I can pull up.
Oh, you can pull up the receipts, yeah?
Of course.
I love it, bro.
I love it. We've got 4G in it,
yeah, should do. Cool. Yeah, and like
we'll focus on the camera, do you reckon?
Yeah,
let's see if we can focus on it.
Well, we can just vouch it.
Yeah. We'll pre it and vouch.
We're serious vouchers. Yeah, don't worry about that. We vouch Chef Dave's clip.
20% off. Serious vouchers.
We will vouch it.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually pretty mad.
There you go, bro.
Oh, damn.
$109,000 US right there. So
he's pulled out the receipts.
Let's do the month before.
Oh, shit.
112,000 for the
fair play.
Jeez.
So
okay.
How does it actually work? So how do you make the money? Like how does it work? The whole process.
So essentially, what OFM is, we're basically partnering up with OnlyFans creators, right? They could be big on TikTok, they could be big on IG, they could be big on Twitter, whatever it might be. And they've obviously decided, right, I'm going to start an OnlyFans. And this shit takes a lot of time, right? So much time to have a financially successful account. So that's when basically a management agency steps in to take all of the work off their hands pretty much. So it's like 24-hour, it's literally stuff going on 24 hours. So it's pretty much impossible for one person to do it on their own. Like as soon as you do have that 24-hour team on an account, like the results just go insane.
Oh, great. Like, so how many employees have you got working for you at the moment?
About 25 altogether. 25 employees.
Fair play.
Yeah.
And they're all just round the clock, just
round
active.
the clock. Yeah. So obviously there's certain roles in the business which have to be 24 hours. So it's literally 3 shifts of 8 hours each, and then we have like 4 guys on at a time. So that's our account management side of things, and then obviously we've got the marketing team, we've got our marketing directors, etc. It goes on, but
fair play.
Yeah.
Are the people that are like chatting to these people, are they on like minimum wage or what are they getting?
No, man. So
they're on a decent wage.
Yeah. So most of them make about $500 a week.
Okay.
In Serbia, that's like double that average wage.
That's not bad.
So we're paying them very, very well, and they love their job. We've literally built a sick community like within our agency that everyone loves working for us, and like I love working with the team as well. It's so sick, bro.
I mean, two bags a month in Serbia is a very good salary.
Yeah,
that is a very good salary.
Yeah, it's insane.
So in terms of clients, how many have you got at the moment? And can you name any of them if you've
we've got 12 clients at the moment. We sign NDAs with all of our clients because obviously no client wants their fans to know that they have a management agency.
Yeah.
Because that's all the money gone, right?
Yeah.
However, you will have seen like probably a fair few of them.
Okay.
You will have definitely seen some of them on TikTok, actually.
Are they all based in the UK?
Nah, mostly based in the US, to be fair.
That makes sense. The 24. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Couple UK ones, but mostly based in the US.
Oh.
Mate, that's where the money is. That's where the spenders are.
Bigger
For real.
Horny men, bro.
Yeah, for real.
That's a business that's never gonna die, bro. Horny
Nope.
men are never gonna go.
It's gonna
out of
evolve.
fashion,
It's
bro.
never gonna die.
Yeah.
100%.
How did you like originally start it? Like, how do you scale from you individually to a 25 employee company?
So I made £7,500 in my first month doing OFM.
Just individually yourself?
Yep, myself, for me.
Christ.
So I saw someone on, I think it was IG, doing OFM, and I was like at the time I was like, bro, my head was fucked. I was drinking alcohol every single day. Like, I just wanted to sort my shit out, right? And I was just like, yo, bro, I'll pay you £1,000. Can you teach me? He was like, yeah. And it literally started from there. Week later, signed my first client. The month after that, we made 19.5k USD on the account. I take 50% of that. At the time, it was only me doing it, right? So I didn't have any costs. So that was $7,500 in my bank in a month. So that was double what I was making at my sales job. And I was in a huge predicament. I was like, right, do I quit my sales job? It was a good job, right? I was making 3 to 4k at 19 years old. It's not bad. But I had to make a decision one Monday morning. And it was like, do I go into work today? Or do I just stay home and focus on the business and try and make some money? Took that risk, and obviously,
Rest is history.
Yeah, it worked out. 7.5k the first month, and it just went up from there.
Then you have the financial backing to then go get your own employees and just scale like that.
Yeah,
that's insane.
100%.
So, what's the best month you've ever had for a client? So, one specific client. What's the best month they've had in terms of earnings?
82k net. 82k.
One client.
82 bags.
This
bro.
is the thing. You might think it's crazy, but a few of the OFM guys, if anyone's watching this, it's actually not that crazy. For this business model, 82k. All right, cool. It's top 0%, right? It's rare. However, it's not ridiculously unachievable where you're like, I could never ever do this. You can do it, right?
Yeah.
It's not unachievable, and like, bro, people are pulling in 500 racks a month on a
That's
creator,
insane,
bro.
isn't it?
On
a
one
creator, yes, on one.
That's crazy.
I know people pulling
How
in
do
a
you
million.
how do you spot out a creator and go like, yeah, there's someone I want to work with? Like, what makes them? How do you see them go like, yeah, like I think they've got potential to give me a good backing.
So I'd usually look for holes in their. Why you laugh? I'd usually look for gaps in their marketing strategies, right? I'd look for gaps. I'd see like what's going wrong. First of all, do they have potential? No, it's not all about looks. It's about, are they consistent with their content creation? Are they in a good niche? So first of all, I would look for things that are going wrong. Like, right, she's not doing this. This is losing out on this much income. And when we have an account like that, which has so much potential, but a few of the steps are not in place, that's when we can step in, make a huge difference to that client's life, and get insane results pretty much straight away. If a client's already fully established, right, 150k a month client, for example, they're doing everything correct. What can I really do? Because I want to do everything correct, right? And if they're already doing it, I'm not going to make a huge amount of difference. But for a client who's, granted, these clients are probably the ones with management companies because they know what they're doing, right? But yeah, we'll just look for holes like where things are going wrong, try and like fill those gaps, and that's how it works out pretty much.
That's so obviously in terms of OnlyFans, it's really, I feel like it's still, as much as it's very popular, it's still a bit more of like I wouldn't say a taboo subject, but it's like still a controversial subject and whatnot. So there's there's a lot of people out there that think OnlyFans management is basically just like exploiting these women, but like it to me, honestly, like it seems like you're a pretty serious guy. That's not what you do, but like what would you say to the people that think like you're just exploiting these girls for money? And
so it's easy to think that way, right? Because you see a guy who's managing a bunch of girls. You see a guy who's managing a bunch of girls, and you think, oh, pimp, whatever. It's cool. Like, you can think that. I don't really give a fuck. But you have to understand, 95% of creators on OnlyFans make under $1,000 a month. So these creators have chosen to go on this platform because they want financial freedom, and most of them aren't able to get there. They're making $1,000 a month, right? Now, you know, we're doing a service to that creator because, you know, we've jumped on accounts before who have making 4K a month and got it up to 60K in the first month because they weren't utilizing their things properly. So, you know, it's like, people can say, oh, pimp, but I get messages on the daily like, oh, I just bought my new Range Rover, right? Oh, I just bought my new Range Rover. Oh, I just bought my new whatever it is. I got off benefits. Like, the other week we had a client who's got off benefits from starting to work with us. So it's like, you can think that, but that's not what the clients are saying.
So would you say you're like doing good in this? Like, people think you're exploiting women or whatever, but would you say like it's actually giving back to people?
100%.
Does it give you like a good feeling? Like,
bro, more than the money,
but
more than the money is so rewarding, bro. Like, you know, and luckily we get that feeling quite often because every time we jump on an account, we make a significant increase in the first month. So we get that feeling often, and it's not difficult for us to do because we have the team, we have the strategies, right? But 100%, it's very rewarding. But yeah, like it does feel good to take someone from, you know, trying so hard, making shit money, to right now they've changed a few things and they're actually making money. Plus, they don't have to touch the account. They don't have to do any of the work.
They just make the content. Really.
They just make the content.
It makes their life easier while making more money.
Yep.
Do you like does your OnlyFans management, does that also like entail you guys like handling the legal matters as well?
Such as what?
Like, because obviously in the adult industry, there's especially if they're like it's like video creation as well. There's like a lot of like, you know, things that come with it. Obviously
like let's say someone leaks.
Yeah.
Leaks their stuff.
Or like just before the two actors film together, there has to be like some sort of like, you know, I don't know, like consent agreement, or what's the whole legal process around like actually getting two creators together to make content?
So a lot of the time it's going to be two OnlyFans creators, right? Which they would literally just sign a release form for each other. So it's not that difficult. Regarding like legal shit, obviously we have like very, very strict contracts in place because it is the porn industry, right? You have to be very careful. But yeah, I mean, it's not as difficult as people would probably think, unless if you literally miss a few points, like doing the contract, doing the legal agreement, you can get seriously fucked up. Like, because this shit's explicit content, right? You have to be very careful with how you do things. But regarding like, if someone was to get a client's stuff leaked, bro, that would be down in like 2 days.
I was just gonna say, could that not be like, have you ever leaked your own client stuff, like on like a marketing stunt? Let's say, like, could that work for you in your sort of agency?
I know some people who do that, who leak some client stuff. It can work, but the strategies that we've put in place for our creators are way better, right? We can do that, but if we're leaking a bunch of explicit content, then it's like, you have to think of the mind of a subscriber, right? If they're seeing all of that content for free, why are they going to go onto the OF and pay for it? And this is what I don't really understand about, you know, people who give out all of their content away for free on the feed. Like, that's not how it's done. You set a small barrier of entry to the account, and then you upsell as much as possible through DMs. Like, that's literally how it's done. So, I mean, yeah, I know people who do it, but what we've got in place, like, works really, really well. So, for now, we're going to stick with this, but, you know.
Obviously, you're for it because you're in that industry and you make your living through it. But, like, do you think porn should ever be, like, just banned? Like, it's not, if it, like you say, it's not benefiting, not benefiting, like, anyone but the people who make money off it. Like, the consumers are kind of in a sticky place, right?
They are. And what I would say to that is, they're choosing to do it.
True.
I'm not forcing anyone. I've never forced anyone to buy anything, right? if someone can't control their bank account but control their fucking mind, then it's their bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's the same as gambling. People waste their whole bank account going to the casino, right? But for other people, it's just a bit of fun. So that's kind of how it is.
So what do you think are like the biggest challenges you face being an OnlyFans manager, apart from like obviously the long schedule? So what do you reckon is the biggest challenge?
It's sort of non-stop every day, right? We've got clients which we're managing 24 hours every single day. And, you know, running a team of 25 people is difficult, but I wouldn't say it's the most difficult part. I'd say it's just making sure every single thing is perfect all the time. And obviously, you know, you run the team to take these responsibilities, but at some point it comes back up to me where I have to make sure these things are going to plan. Because if they're not going to plan, we're losing out on thousands and thousands of dollars.
True.
Right, so a few weeks ago, we lost connection to our CRM because of some stupid reason. CRM basically where we manage all the accounts from, right? Lost connection to it. Weren't on it for half the day. That's like $3,000 gone. Just down the drain from doing nothing, right? That's $3K gone from all the clients. So it's not just me, right? The clients do well when we do well. So, you know, we need to provide for the clients. And that's what we try and do.
So it's like dealing with the unpredictability.
Yeah,
of
literally.
The industry.
100%.
Because anything could happen, right?
Anything could happen. Yeah. You could be working with a model, for example. Like I've seen it happen before. People working with a model making good money. The model gets pregnant, never wants to do OF again, right? Which fair enough. But shit happens, bruv. And like the guy quit his job as well. So it's like, now what?
Shit.
You know, so there is a lot of unpredictability. Obviously now
this was a guy working for you that is...
Nah, just a guy I like network with.
Yeah.
There is unpredictability. Like luckily, we've sort of got ourselves into a pretty fortunate situation where if one of the clients goes, we're good, right?
Yeah.
We're getting new people like daily saying, look, like trying to apply to the agency. So we are good. But yeah, man, just keeping everything running, like, but it's got to be done. It's responsibility. Got to handle it.
Yeah. Every business has those challenges, I guess.
Yeah.
Just dealing with it the way you can. So, like, what do you think to like those people who say that I'd never date an OF bird and stuff? What's the stigma around OF? Like, would you ever date an OF bird? Or
would I date an OF girl?
I'll set you up.
I'm interested to hear this.
Probably not for me, to be honest with you. You know, people can do what the fuck they want, right? But, you know, for me personally, I don't think I could. Like, bro, I'm jealous as fuck, you get me?
Yeah.
Anything like that would be like, I wouldn't even go there in the first place, you get me?
Just personal choice, isn't it?
Yeah, personal choice.
So it's like, but that stigma, like, will it ever get broken down? Because I think slowly it's becoming more acceptable to do that. Like, do you think in the next coming generations there'll be like everyone's dating OF birds and stuff?
Bro, 10 years time it's gonna be fucking crazy. If it keeps going like the way we're going. Like, you see Lena and fucking, what's mate's name?
Yeah.
Adam 22.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They're blatantly talking about all their shit online. They've got kids, bruv.
Yeah.
They've got kids.
It's peak, innit? I think it's a bit
That's
peak.
going to impact their kids in a way that's not beneficial at all.
Yeah.
Like, they're saying, like, my kid can cry in his Lamborghini. No, it does a lot more to it than
you have to be
cry,
careful about these things, 100%. Like, and that's what I find so important to, like, let the models understand. Is that it's not going to be like easy forever, you know. So we always try and have like an exit strategy for a model, whether that's like
that's good.
Whether that's like, you know, we save for a model so she can put a deposit on a nice house and then just have that work for her, so she's got something like an asset which she can actually walk away from doing what she's doing if she ever wanted to, and just be set, right?
Yeah.
So
because realistically, right, do you think it's like not really like a limited, like not very the longevity of the career? What do you reckon it is like? Because obviously there's like different types of girls for everyone, right? Some people like older women and whatnot, but do you think there's like a certain age where you just would like, what's the oldest client you would sign?
You know what, we had a client, she was 56. That's the oldest one we've.
MILF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, GILF. Actually.
Is that
Yeah. She was a
okay,
GILF.
first.
She was a grandma, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
56
No,
usually. Yeah.
it depends if she's had kids.
Yeah, she's had grandkids. That's why she's a GILF.
Oh, so she's actually
yeah,
had
she's a
not,
grandma.
how, not how old they are. It depends on like if they've had a kid.
I know. I thought there was like a cut-off time. It's like, all right, you're a
Yeah,
GILF
60
now.
and then it's GILF. But yeah, like, yeah, any age is a thing. I'd be like, you know, longevity of someone doing it. It depends if they're doing it correctly. If they're doing it for 2 years, making $1,000 a month, they're not gonna.
No point.
They're not gonna stick around. They can go work at McDonald's, make more than that. But
I mean, I guess it's nice bit of like side money, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
You
like,
could probably do both, innit? Especially with
Yeah.
your agency, it gives them. They just give you content, right, and then you just do what you do
yeah,
with it.
I mean, yeah, but then
So
at
they
that
could
point,
work 2 jobs, couldn't they? Or no?
I mean, they could, but
They
at
don't
that
need
point,
to.
they'd be making the money.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
if they put their time into that, with the right strategies, they'll know what to do, right?
Yeah, and they're not gonna slave away. Well,
Nah.
they can just
As soon as
take some photos.
yeah, like
Do you have any like clients that just do photos that aren't even that explicit? Like,
Yeah.
Just like bikini pics and that.
yeah. We've got a model who does 30k a month, nothing explicit, nothing at all.
What's the furthest she goes with that content?
Yeah, it would be like bikini pics.
So basically Instagram.
Yep, literally try on hauls, and people
That's
pay like
insane.
hundreds,
that is
thousands.
mad.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
And do you think that's even like, because obviously then you've got consumers, sorry, that are just like waiting. They're just like waiting for them to like that one chance that she might show more. Do you think that's even like even more of a marketing thing?
That
for
is
her?
where the money comes
Yeah.
from. That is exactly
Like
where
they're
it
just
comes
waiting
from.
on her, like, oh, I want to see more, but I can't, so I'm gonna keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just that
Teasing,
end goal
mate, yeah.
that never comes
Yeah.
true. It's just a fantasy, bro.
Oh, it's
It's
like,
quite
ooh.
sad, but I mean, it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
their fault
Yeah.
at the end of the day. You're stupid.
So
like,
what?
you are
How
doing
does?
that.
How would you? Like, what advice do you have to someone who wants to start an OnlyFans management agency, and how did you start? Well, I mean, we know the story of how you start yours, but like, what are your tips?
First thing is mindset. Do not go into the business thinking you're a pimp, because you're not going to get anywhere with it. If you think you're some sort of big boss pimp, you're really not. And it's not going to work out. You're not going to get the clients, right? Second of all, learn, I would honestly say learn some strategies before you get a model. Because now, like, I honestly feel for the OF models. Like, we see it every single day in the DMs of all of these shit agencies reaching out to them, like, just promising them ridiculous numbers, like 500k a month, when they've got like 1,000 followers on Instagram. Like, it's not going to work, right? So learn some skills of how to market these creators, and you can literally offer that to someone for free, right? You could be like, right, we're going to get you 10 subs completely for free in the next 2 days. And if you could, like, 10 subs is a lot to a lot of creators, right?
That's what, 50 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Usually
50
like
quid.
Five each.
Yeah, and that's a lot to some creators. It's not a lot to you as the team doing it. You could literally be like, right, we're going to get you these subs. And literally doing that one little piece of something for free, it lets the creator trust you so much more, right? And this industry is all about trust. If the creator doesn't trust you, she's not going to want to work with you. So it's all about gaining that trust. And if you can give something without expecting anything back, the creator's going to want to work with you. Like, it's like, you see Alex Hormozy when he gives away his free books, right? Or his free courses, sorry. He gives away all of this free information because he knows there's something called reciprocity. So when you give to people, people feel obligated to give back or give, something back, right? And it's the same shit with this. If you give so much to someone, they're going to, first of all, trust you, but second of all, feel obligated to listen, to hear you out, right?
No, okay.
So there's quite a bit of like psychology going into it.
Yeah,
into
psychology
it.
and everything, bro.
Yeah, 100%,
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially business. But yeah, that's one of the best things I've learned recently, because like in the first probably year of doing business, I very much like had a high ego. I wouldn't give away shit. I'd be like, oh no. But then even when it comes to like the coaching that we do, if people are asking me for tips, I'm going to give them tips, because then they're going to be like, right, if he's given this to me for free, what if I pay him? Like, what then is he going to give me? Right? Okay. So it's like the value of your paid stuff goes up way more if you're giving away decent value for free, right?
Do you ever get judged for the job that you do, like by people around you, or like do people like, I don't know, because obviously most of it, because they know that you're obviously doing
maybe
success.
family and
yeah, like what is your family like on board with it, or is it a bit techie there?
Yeah, it's techie.
Yeah.
My I've never spoke about it with my family ever. And, obviously they have me on Instagram, like I try and like hide them from the pages and shit because, bro, like there's young kids in my family and shit. Like I don't want that to be a topic going around about what I'm doing. I don't want to talk about it to my little cousins and shit. Like,
you get me? Yeah, I mean,
like
that's fair.
In the same room, like so I just try and keep it very like, we don't talk about it, to be honest with you. My dad, I don't know. He does all my my PA shit, right?
Yeah.
So I think he kind of knows.
Okay.
Like he sees everything, but we don't talk about it. Obviously, like my mum, unfortunately, she just passed away. But
sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, scum. But obviously, I never spoke to her about it with her either. So it's just like
you just earning the money and just like
yeah.
I mean, look, this is the thing. Like, you are doing a madness. Like, you're looking after your family now. You're making like this money. You're like, you're really helping out. So it's like, I think it doesn't need to be spoken about, does it? Like, it's just like, right, your dad probably understands like my son's doing really well for himself, and the way he's doing it is whatever he wants to do, and you don't have to speak about it. And I think it's probably better than actually having it in conversation, because then, as you said, you've got like little cousins and stuff like that who maybe like shouldn't be exposed to that, and they should just know you're just a businessman.
100%.
Right? Yeah.
100%.
So going on that, because obviously we've just had this conversation about family. Your job carries a lot of stigma. So obviously this is where you make your money, but like, how do you, like, what do you think about the stigma that surrounds OnlyFans? Do you think it's fair, or do you think like it's time that, we actually accepted that, it's a job, it's like, it's normality in life, like it's normal to hear that someone's like an OnlyFans model?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I like people having different opinions. I don't think a world with everyone having the same opinions, which certain people are trying to push, is a good thing.
It'd be boring.
It's boring as well.
Mate.
Anyone can think whatever they want. Like, I love people disagreeing with me, because then I can just win the argument, right? And I love winning arguments, first of all. But second of all, because it's fun, right? People are like, if I don't give a fuck what opinion people have, it's fine. And I'm not going to hate you for it either. I'd never hate anyone for their opinion. You can talk about it, you can see why, and if they still have that opinion, then it's completely fine. But I mean, when it comes to OF, like, same thing again. If people have that opinion, they can have it. I can understand why, right? Because religious reasons, whatever reasons people might have. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
That's fair enough.
I honestly feel like in everything you do in life, that people are gonna have their says and opinions. So it's just like, get on with your own life, go on your own path, and if you're happy, you're happy.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the outside noise.
Yeah. People care too much about what other people are doing. Right?
Yeah, we had a few haters. And
bro.
Just on this one episode, we had Darren G on, and it's like an older demographic, but it banged. It had like 72,000 on YouTube. One clip's on 3 mil. But it's like an older demographic, and they were just hating, like, just saying like,
bro,
are these guys even old enough to like drink and shit? We just got hated on.
Bro, like genuinely, there was a guy.
To be fair, he does look like a baby.
Fuck's sake! I did just show you.
Oh, did you?
Just got stuck in, mate. It is Movember, so I need to grow it out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you start.
What were we saying? Sorry.
The paragraph.
Like paragraphs. People will find any reason to hate. Bro. Like, people that have nothing. Like, that's the thing. That's when you're doing something right. Yeah, because like 100%. You'll never get hated by someone that's doing better than you.
Nope.
That's what it is.
Nope. And when you're doing shit, people don't really hate. No. When you're doing well, people hate. Like when I was doing shit.
And have you ever had someone who like leveled up, hate on you either. It's always the people that aren't doing anything hating, because people who are leveled up to like the max just don't care about what anyone else is doing.
It goes to show their mentality as well, bro.
Exactly.
You're sat at home typing on your keyboard. Oh, you're a dickhead.
Bro, we had like paragraphs that would have taken people a good 5 minutes.
At least, bro, that really long paragraph was at least a 10-minute right there. You've got to sit there for 10 minutes and think about what
these old people got time, innit? They're just fucking fuming in their yards.
So you've going off that, you've scaled
fuck you.
You scaled OnlyFans business. Would you ever, like, now you've got the financial backing, go into any other industries?
100%, man. 100%.
What are you looking at?
Property.
Yeah,
100%. As soon as I'm an owner of my house, which I will be in like a month, I'm gonna be putting like all of my spare cash in property. So
let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Will you just be renting out, or what's your strat there?
Nah, well, I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah,
like probably just rent it out. But like, if I have some more time, I could do like HMOs and shit. That's one idea. Second idea, I so nearly went to do this. Is going to Bangkok and starting a car rental company.
Ooh, yeah.
I paid for the business and everything, and then I just like, I didn't miss Bangkok, and I was like, fuck, why do I not miss it? So I just didn't end up going, but that's still on the horizon at some point, whether I do that in England or...
You've paid for the business, so is it still like you're able to move into any point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a little side hustle. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
I feel like the tourist attractions coming so much in Asia now that is a great business to enter. Like,
either that or a weed business, mate.
Yeah. They're stopping that in Thailand, you know.
Are they?
Yeah, actually, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard. Yeah, that's mad. It didn't last too long.
No. Yeah, but I mean, like now there's gonna be so much like excess stock and like customers there that are just like gonna be like, whoa.
Packs again sent over to the UK.
Yeah, 100%. But like, there's a need. There's still a need. There's gonna be like keep coming. But anyway.
Yeah, I want to do the supercars, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah.
I was in Bangkok and I was like, what a nice city. Have you man ever been there?
I've never been.
Nah, you have. It's nice, no?
A couple times. Yeah.
You like it?
I find it incredibly hectic. Like if you've got there's no point in owning a car in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
Like the traffic there is absolutely unbelievable. But they're just really they're really welcoming people. They're really nice, and it's oh my god, the food
is the best.
Bro. Oh my god,
it's so good. Like even you see when you go like other countries and you get the McDonald's and it's like not right.
Yeah, even the Mackey's. Yeah, I've never been to Mackey's in Thailand, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean I went there once, but like most of the time it's just Thai food every single day.
Oh, bro,
it's TT, innit?
It's so good. So good.
Cheap,
yeah, exactly. It's cheap, dirt cheap, bro.
So you get a fat meal delivered for like £4. Like
you can live like a king.
Yeah. Some just
live like a
Thai lady in the
England,
fucking kitchen cooking it up.
Bro,
amazing.
I guarantee you, like, I think I'm paying for rent. I live in a shared house, so I pay what is it, like $650 a month. I guarantee for that money you can rent out a pretty nice pad in Thailand.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's going. It's gonna get way more expensive because obviously of the influx. But
yeah.
So, what are your top tips for entrepreneurs going into 2025?
Top tips for entrepreneurs.
Listen up, everyone.
Yeah, listen up. Stop thinking about what you're gonna do. If an idea comes to your mind, do not think about it. Just fucking start it. Right? I see so many people saying they're working, they're putting hours and hours into research. What is research going to do for you? You don't know anything about the business. People might think, right, if I research this business, I'm going to know everything about it. It's not the case. You never know what the business is going to be like until you actually start something. And a lot of these skills can be transferred over, right? So when I was doing SMMA, the skills were transferred over. When I was doing dropshipping, building a website, the skills can be transferred over. So it's all about building your skills, right? And it's like, you know, a lot of people have the perception that, to live a nice life, you have to be an entrepreneur. Not even necessarily. You could be a website maker who makes 10k a month, right? I paid $2,500 for a website. You got it done in a day, bro. You got it done in a day.
Nice level. And his skill set is just...
Because his skill's so good. He was quick. And people are probably thinking, why would you pay 2k when he literally done it in a day? That's why I paid 2k. Because it was done quick and I wanted it quick, right? So build yourself up into an actual valuable person. you know, and the only way you're going to do that is actually taking action, which not many people are willing to do.
There's a lot of hesitation, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like, and if you hesitate on something, it's just not going to work. You've got to go all guns blazing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the guy that I said taught me about the OFM business. He taught me what I needed to know. However, there's still mistakes that you make along the way, right? It's never going to be perfect, and those mistakes build you into a different person. Like, if you lose 5 racks, it's going to hit deep, right? And you're never going to make that mistake again. Yeah. So you haven't made a loss of 5k. You've paid 5k for a lesson, which is literally going to stay with you forever.
Yeah.
I agree with it. Every loss is a lesson. Yeah. We did that on our story the other week.
Yeah,
there's no losing, only learning. Literally and it has to hit deep. Otherwise, you won't learn. You'll do it again.
Yep.
But it has to hit. It's like people going to jail. It's got to hit them in a way to be like, I'm gonna come out and not start doing them things that I used to do.
Facts.
I feel like also you, like, as a person, you need to find your skill set and find how you can monetize your skill sets. So if you're good at, like, I don't know, if you're good at drawing, monetize that in some way. Start like a channel where you do drawings of.
And there's so many ways nowadays. Like,
you can literally make money off of anything these days.
Online is giving us like so many opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, there's literally, bro. Like, if I was starting from scratch again, I could get up to 10k in like a month, bro. Easy. Like, not even hard. Like, people don't even understand this shit even exists. There's literally like group chats with thousands of people on Telegram who are posting job adverts. Who can do this for me? Who can build me a website? You just hit up the person, be like, yeah, I can build you a website. Go on YouTube, fucking learn how to build a website. And
it's like Fiverr, isn't it? Have you heard of Fiverr?
Yeah, similar to that.
People are just we had one of our logos recently designed by a Fiverr person and probably
big
just
up
like
Fiverr.
Learn it really fast, innit? But so like, I'd love to like do something like this, right? But my girlfriend wouldn't
You'd love to do OF?
Manage.
Oh, right.
I wouldn't love to do OF, no.
Why not, bro?
But I'd love to manage OF.
You got to put your skills on camera.
The money's good, right?
Yeah.
My girlfriend wouldn't let me. So let's say you got a girlfriend. What's she gonna say about it? Because you're speaking to girls like
she's gonna have to accept it.
Before that, why did she not let you?
I think it's just like that girl interaction. Like, you just messaging like these like hoes every day, and it's just like isn't ideal for a relationship.
No, it's not. No, I mean, if I've never had an issue ever. Like, I've said it to like multiple girls I'm seeing or whatever. Like, I do Earth. They actually find it interesting. Like, we literally crack up about it. But obviously that's because, if you're in a relationship for a long time and then you're saying, right, I want to do this. Oh, what, you want to start talking to girls then? Like, that's
money
what you're gonna get
would be
from
my
girl.
only incentive in it, but obviously she could see it in a different light, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can see both sides to the argument, I guess. But I feel like there just has to be like that boundary that you set. Like, it's just strictly business.
Well, yeah, of course. I would only do it for money, but.
Nah, you gotta just do it, bro.
Yeah. I can't do it.
Get a new girl. You'll be alright.
Nah, I've been with my birds for ages.
How long?
Like, I've known her since I was 12.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Together since when?
Girl. On and off, and probably last thing has been like 4 years.
So. How old are you?
21.
21. Young.
Yeah, bro.
Young buck, mate. Young buck.
Right. I wish I didn't land myself in this conversation.
Young and you want to do OF?
No,
get
like,
on it, bro.
I mean, like, when you're saying the figures, I'm just hungry for money. I'm not like hungry for like managing OF girls. I'm just like, 109 grand a month with your agency. Yeah, I fucking want to. That's
inspiring. It is inspiring.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the money motivation is there.
Yeah, you man must be doing alright though.
No,
absolutely
really.
No. Well, so
you got brand deals?
Yeah, no. I work for Gym King.
Okay.
I do their social media, but yeah, we have had brand deals in last episodes. But yeah, we put a lot into this. This is the problem. Like,
that's what you got to do.
But at the start, we got to do that.
You're taking the risk. It's
10,000 hours. You don't.
100%. We started it as students together in a student house. We had like one of them kitchen chats. So we just bashed it out. And was like,
yo, we should start a podcast. Let's do it then.
Have you taken it down?
No. As in, like, we had the chat, like, right. Sorry, to start this. And we were just like, let's actually do this.
Yeah, you
and
gotta
like
put
you
your
say,
money where
no
your mouth is,
hesitation,
bro.
you just hop straight into it. First guest was Lily Phillips.
How did you manage to get Lily on the pod?
All just like Instagram messages. I remember we sat in like Weatherspoons, just
yeah.
flew out like hundreds of DMs.
Yeah.
And just
Put the work in, bro.
a few of them came back to us and we were like, just get off the ground.
But it really, it truly is inspiring to see someone like yourself who's 22, who's like doing so well for himself. It's really like, I feel like instead of, obviously you'll probably get a lot of jealousy from people like, obviously, oh, this guy's 22 and he's making so much more money than me, and I'm like sitting here on a bus, sweaty, going to work and whatnot, like the standard jealous, thought. But like, I feel like because you're doing so well for yourself, that's always a positive, isn't it? Like you're always gonna get, so as we said, like there will be no hater at all that's doing better than you.
No.
So respect to that. And going into 2025 as well, like what would you give, like what's the advice you would give to someone that's considering becoming an OnlyFans model, apart from signing for your agency?
Someone who's considering becoming a model.
Yeah, an OnlyFans creator, model.
If you're gonna do it, you want to do it properly. I see so often girls slaving away for years on OF, trying so hard, making not good money, right? And it doesn't even mean to join a management agency. You don't need an agency, right? If you want to do exceptionally well and take some of the work off, cool. You can join an agency. However, there's girls that do well on their own, But do it properly or don't do it at all, because it's gonna be a very, very stressful for you doing as working as hard as possible, but not getting the results that you want, and you're gonna feel very demotivated. So I would honestly just do some research. If you want to do it on your own, then just find out the ways which is actually going to work for you. What is best for you? What do you enjoy? How can you base your content around that, right? So that's what we do with the creators. If we're putting a content plan together for a creator, it's all about them. What do they enjoy? What do they like to talk about? What do they find interesting? And everything is based off of that. Because if a creator enjoys what she's doing, she's gonna want to do it, right?
It's gotta be a passion.
It's with everything, isn't it? Like if you enjoy it, the money's gonna come with it. 100%.
Yeah.
So what do you think are like some of the most common mistakes you see like these OnlyFans models making?
Common mistakes.
Yeah, that you look at it and you're like, fuck, like what are you doing?
Those holes that you look for, basically.
Okay.
You're talking about.
So one of the main ones is where if an OnlyFans model has got a link tree, right? You all know the link trees.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah. She's got the OF at the top. And then she's got her Reddit, she's got her Twitter, she's got her TikTok, her YouTube. And it's like, right, if you're a customer going onto that link and you have the option, do I pay for her content or do I try and see what I want to for free on her Reddit? They're always going to try the Reddit first. They're going to try, aren't they? Instead of spending the money, right? Yeah. They're always going to try that option first. And you know what people's attention spans are like nowadays? They'll go onto Reddit, see her content, probably have a wank, and then start scrolling. They're going to forget. Yeah. They're going to forget about the OF. And OF has to be an impulse buy. Yeah. It has to be horny, not thinking with the mind, thinking with the dick, right? That's how it has to be. So people have to go on the link tree, see only the OF there, click, that's the only option, buy. Right.
Okay,
yeah. So you've got to make it as difficult as possible to access your free content, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes
sense. No, as easy as possible.
But to access your free content, but if it's content
it's all
that
gotta be paid, right?
Yeah. So like you want to make it as easy as possible to access the content that you pay for, and then as difficult as possible.
Remove the free content.
Yeah. But yeah. Pretty much. Okay.
So it's all about sales funnels. So you want to make the sales funnel as direct and as easy as possible with the smallest amount of steps.
Yeah.
The more steps you got, the more likely someone's going to be like, oh, I can't be bothered.
Okay.
Right. If you've got a link tree after link tree after link tree all going into each other, who's going to get to the end? No one. But if you just got direct links going straight to there, it's going to increase the...
That makes so much sense, because I see so many OnlyFans model who've literally just got a link to their OnlyFans in their bio.
Yeah.
You be scrolling.
Yeah, but
what do you mean, bro? We've had Lily on the podcast. Lily's got her OnlyFans
Does she?
thing.
I
just in her bio.
She's got OnlyFans.com in the bio.
Well, she's on Pornhub
or Linktree.
She's got her OnlyFans link in her bio. You just press it and then it goes to her OnlyFans.
Yeah, but she's got free content, right?
That could just get her account banned.
Really?
Yeah. You can't have your OF link directly in the bio.
Can you not?
Yeah.
Actually, I mean,
if someone from IG sees that, that's...
Is it? Wait,
Yeah.
I may be trying shit, but I do remember seeing something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway.
So what was your lifestyle looking like making this good amount of money now? Like, how's it changed from when you were working the sales job to now?
Oh, it is ridiculously glamorous.
Yeah.
I'm chatting shit.
Talk us through, like, I don't even know, your daily.
Oh, mate,
daily
it's not gonna excite you. It's not gonna
No.
excite you. I wake up, I have a coffee, I go sit at my laptop, and I work for probably 8 to 10 hours. I go to box, I go to sleep. Maybe have a little joint in between.
Yeah.
That is my day. That's been my day for a very long time, right? When I was traveling, it was a little bit different. I was traveling like most of last year, to be fair. Like 9 months of the year, that was fucking sick. So just like, it's not even about the money. It's just like the freedom to be able to just go to a nice villa, set up your fucking 3-screen monitor in some huge villa with for two or 3 months.
Climate.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And just work from there.
Yeah.
Right.
Working around the world must be mad, bro. That must be crazy.
It's
I rate that.
This place is depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't get it, bruv. Like, I do not get it. London's nice. Manny's nice. That's it.
Wakefields.
Big up Wakefield.
Decent, eh?
Come on.
I don't want to say too much about Wakefield. The engineers listening.
Yeah, we love you, Sam. We love you, really. We love you. So, right, this is your opportunity to do a Goggins edit here, mate. You know, the motivational. So, how do you deal with failure? So, like, would you like to give some words of inspiration to our viewers?
I fucking love failure. I love failure because that feeling that you get in your fucking chest when you fail, it's going to make sure that you never ever do that thing again. So, although it feels shit, like failure is, bro, it feels shit, but for your life, it's fucking amazing, right? It's going to do like some mad shit for your life. Like when you lose money, you're never going to lose money in that way ever again. So you've got that lesson for the rest of your life. It's like what we were talking about a minute ago, right? As soon as you fail, you have learned a lesson because it's hurt so bad. If you see it as a failure, that is something you see as a failure, you're gonna learn from it because it's gonna hurt you deep, and that's why they're so valuable. I love them.
I love that, brother.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. That was
That was good.
yeah. I mean that's some inspiring words for you guys. If you're struggling, if you're making mistakes, you just know that, like, mate,
There is a way back.
there is a way back, and it's never over till the fat lady sings, really, isn't it?
That is when failure goes bad. When you fail and then you give up.
Yeah.
If you push through,
It's
the
easier
failures,
to fail and give up than it is to
it's
push
so
through.
easy.
But if you do push through, that's where character's built.
There we go.
Yeah.
There
And
we
once
go.
you push through a couple of times and realize, right, I'm actually a better person, then you'll want to push through more often. Then you won't give a fuck like me. See, I gave up on bear shit in the past. I was giving up on everything. But then once I actually got to that point where I was like, let me just try for a bit longer. Oh shit, it's actually worked out. That makes you want to push through the failures even more. So yeah, like you said, literally character building, bro.
Dog mentality, mate.
yeah.
Dog mentality. Yeah, you gotta be a dog these days, bro. If you're not a dog, then like, I mean, if you just settle, then you do you, bro. But if you want to go somewhere, you've got to be a dog. You've got to be a dog, innit? Like,
100.
it's just you just gotta keep persevering at your craft, and they say 10,000 hours to perfect something. So, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite at 10,000 hours yet, but we'll be there soon, mate. We'll be there.
Yeah.
So, what was your like first big purchase that you made? Can you say that? That big purchase
Like a
that you made.
celebratory.
Yeah, like what was the first gift
I've done
My
fucking
first
sick
gift.
there.
to yourself?
Probably my Cartier, to be fair.
Chee, hoo-hoo, yeah, I love
You
that.
love that one.
Probably.
No, I do. I know, not that one.
Probably
No,
the
I've got a
Cartier.
tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, the Santos is so paying, man.
They're good, aren't
they? It's a paying.
Yeah,
bro.
it's
It
heavy.
doesn't tell the time, but
Nah, I don't need to tell the time, bro.
Yeah, you got a
just
phone
count
for
on
that,
the
bro.
wrist.
Yeah,
Easy.
like, who the fuck is telling the time?
Who
on
gives
their
a
watch,
shit, bro? Fuck it. It's
I
a
saw this
kettle.
thing on TikTok actually. This guy was trying to sell a Rolex that had no battery in it. It was real Rolex and that, but
Yeah.
it just like had no battery and shit. He was selling it for like $2,000 in New York, like hustling. And he was like, "Why the fuck do you need it to tell the time? You just flex on it. And just, like,
Yeah.
that's all you need, isn't
Facts.
it? Like who looks at their watch?" But
but like when I was younger, my mum always used to say, oh, let me buy you a nice watch for Christmas. Let me buy you a watch nice watch for your birthday, right? And I would always say no, because even at such a young age, I was like, I don't want to have something that I'm not going to appreciate, like, for real. So it was always going to be the point where when I first start making a little bit of money, it's not even expensive, like 7 racks, bruv. Like, it's not crazy. But I always knew that I was going to get a sick watch one day. So, like, as soon as I made, like, a little bit of money.
It's a meaningful purchase.
100%.
Yeah, it means a lot. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. This might, I might just whack out the, look at that, man.
It's hard. They're reliable.
Bro, I've
Casio.
had this for 10 years, bro. This has been through, like, World War II, mate.
Is that your daily?
Yeah, daily little pod where, mate, just tells the time. It needs to do what it does.
Does the job, innit? Yeah.
You want to swap?
To be honest. No,
Take
you
that.
know what? You know what my dream is? One day when I make my peas, bro, I'm gonna just for the fun of it, just for banter, I'm gonna ice this out.
Oh, boy. You actually should.
Yeah, just for banter, bro.
Yeah.
I think it would be so funny. Like,
If you got enough.
he
to be
hates
like,
that
this is
idea.
banner.
I told this idea to him. He was like, "Bro, you're a
You
fucking
never told me
idiot."
that
Man. Yeah, I
idea.
did. I've told you that once. You're
Yeah,
like,
no,
"Bro,
I
you're not
did.
gonna
I don't
fucking
really
do
know.
that."
But like, if you've got that much, so you can just do it. For
Yeah, who gives a
fun and
shit?
Bro,
like,
$2,000, you can ice that out.
Yeah, easy,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I mean, it would be
Oh, that's
shit.
not
It would
even
be
that
shit.
much. I thought it'd be
No, no,
way
Yeah,
more. than that.
because bro, when you get diamonds on your watch, they're the diamonds that don't make the jewelry. Like, so they're not good enough to be in jewelry, so they're not as expensive.
Sam Walker.
Blood diamonds, yeah. Is that how we're moving?
Right,
to this
Luca's
one?
made you a smash up pass.
Yeah.
But I'm reading
They're
it.
better.
I don't really know what this is.
Yeah, I was at the airport.
It's not even women. It's like
yeah.
cars and shit.
No, it's got a mix. It's got a mix of everything.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Urus,
Smash.
G-Wagon,
Smash.
El Brook,
Pass.
Lily Phillips,
Pass.
Lauren Alexis.
Smash.
Hey, early kickoff.
Huh?
Early kickoff.
For what?
Do you back the early kickoff?
I don't even know
You
what
gotta
that
give
is.
context.
Yeah. Do you know the? Okay, never mind.
I'm not in this social media
okay.
world, I'll be real with
Megan Fox.
you. I don't even know what she looks like, bro.
Bro, she's the one
She's
that's
with Machine Gun
Kelly. The one that they
Pass.
like drink each other's blood, bro.
Oh, bro, I have no idea.
Yeah, the mental. Okay, then
That's
I'm not
relationship goals, though.
gonna say that.
Right.
What?
Who
do
doesn't
you
do that? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, standard behaviour.
You don't
bro.
do that with your girl.
all the
Yeah,
time.
innit.
Drinking
There we go.
period
Just
blood,
get
mate.
out a line of blood, bro. Just
Period
be like,
blood.
Yeah.
nah, you've not just said that.
No, that's
bro.
my favourite.
That's my favorite sign. That's my favorite sign.
Yes,
Luca.
right. Pleasure, mate.
Thank you so much.
It's been
really,
great to have you on.
I hope that our viewers are as inspired as we are after speaking to you. Just genuinely, like, just sitting in a room with you and listening to your story is it genuinely makes me want to go out there and start an OnlyFans management company myself.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I
mate.
mean? And I feel like
Come on, man.
you've done so well at like giving out some really good advice for people who like, just from this podcast, you can literally just go out there and start your OnlyFans business. Like just from.
And if
listening
you
to it.
want any advice, hit Luca up. If you want to plug your socials.
Yeah. Hit me up. It's Luke's STN, LOOXSTN on IG. So yeah, come hit me up.
Yeah, and if you're a girl and you're looking for OnlyFans management, you know where to go.